You know that feeling when you walk past an empty storefront and wonder what used to be there? Well, somewhere in Miami, there's a Kmart that refuses to become a memory. It's the last one standing in the entire continental United States. Picture yourself as a retail archaeologist, dusting off the remnants of America's shopping past. You're standing in a place that once seemed as permanent as the highway system. What do you see? Here's the thing nobody tells you about retail dominance. It's always temporary. Back in the 1980s, nearly 2,100 Kmart stores dotted the landscape across the US and Canada. That's not just a lot of stores, that's a cultural fixture. Imagine you're a kid in 1985 and your parents say, "We're going to Kmart." You know exactly what that means. Blue light specials, layaway plans, and aisles that seem to stretch forever. So what transforms a retail empire into a single survivor? The answer isn't just one thing, it's a perfect storm of miscalculations, market shifts, and what can only be described as corporate stubbornness meeting reality. Let's rewind. You're a Kmart executive in the late 82nds, sitting pretty with thousands of stores and thinking you're untouchable. Why would you modernize when you're already winning? Turns out, that's exactly when you should modernize. While Kmart executives were celebrating their dominance, a little company called Walmart was quietly revolutionizing supply chain management. Target was figuring out how to make discount shopping feel aspirational. The mechanics are almost embarrassingly simple in hindsight. Walmart invested in technology and logistics that got products to stores faster and cheaper. Target made their stores look good, turning shopping into an experience rather than a chore. And Kmart? They kept doing what they'd always done. Cue the slow-motion disaster montage. Here's where it gets interesting, and by interesting, I mean painful to watch. Kmart tried to compete by cutting costs in all the wrong places. Stores got dingier, inventory got spotty, and customers started going elsewhere. You walk into a Kmart in the late 1990s, and you can feel the decline. The lighting seems dimmer, the floor is scuffed, the shelves half empty. It's like watching a once glamorous movie star showing up to events in sweatpants. The bankruptcy filing in 2002 was almost a relief. Finally, everyone could stop pretending everything was fine. But here's the twist. They didn't just disappear. Kmart merged with Sears in 2004, which sounds like a great idea until you realize it's two sinking ships tying themselves together. Neither company had figured out how to survive in the Amazon age, and combining their confusion didn't create clarity. Imagine being a retail analyst watching this unfold. You're trying to explain to investors how this makes sense, and all you can come up with is, well, maybe? The optimism was touching, really. Store closures became the new normal. Every few months, another batch would shut down. The blue light specials became going out of business sales, which is about as grim a transformation as you can imagine. Fast forward to now, and we're down to one. Just one Kmart in the continental United States, holding on in Miami like the last passenger who refuses to leave a sinking cruise ship. There are actually two more in the US Virgin Islands, but they exist in a different retail universe. The irony is delicious, isn't it? The company that once defined discount retail for a generation is now so rare, it's practically a tourist attraction. People make pilgrimages to visit that Miami store, taking selfies in the aisles. You have to wonder what it's like to work there. You're clocking in at the last Kmart, watching customers treat your workplace like a museum. Some are shopping, sure, but others are just gawking at retail history in real time. The real question isn't why Kmart failed, that's been analyzed to death. The question is why this one store survives. Is it defiance? Economics? A lease that won't quit? Maybe it's a reminder that nothing in business is permanent, no matter how big you get. Today's empire is tomorrow's footnote. And if you're lucky, you get to be that one strange exception that makes people scratch their heads. Critics love to point out that Kmart could have been Amazon before Amazon existed. They had the scale, the infrastructure, and the brand recognition. All they needed was vision and the willingness to take risks. Instead, they took the safe route right off a cliff. It's almost impressive how consistently they made the wrong call at every major decision point. But here's the thing about that lone Miami store. It represents something beyond retail strategy. It's proof that even in failure, there's persistence. Even when logic says give up, someone decides not to. The shopping landscape has completely transformed since those 2,100 stores were thriving. We order everything online now, and physical retail is scrambling to justify its existence. Yet, somewhere in Miami, you can still hear a cashier say, "Thank you for shopping at Kmart." The cycle continues though. Today's retail giants, your Amazons, your Walmarts, they're making their own decisions that will seem obvious in hindsight. They're creating their own vulnerabilities while feeling invincible. That's the game behind the blue light special. From almost 2,100 stores to one holdout, all in the span of a few decades. And somewhere, a future generation will wonder how the giants of today became the ghosts of tomorrow.